what markets? Well, all global markets. But we do have a notation here that this particular company is a global company. So we, North America and Latin America, we had Europe, and we had, Asian Pacific region, right? All these other markets that had additional MBIs, right? I mentioned there were a sequence of them that were needed to fulfill this initiative or to help support the initiative. And those were coming later that we were going to see some tailoring for each specific market. And we had personas, right? We had personas. So we had a pretty good understanding of the type of customer that would be interacting with this functionality that we were going to be providing. So another thing that we need to be taking a look at, who's going to do the work? Right? So from a program management perspective, right? Program management looking at how all the pieces are going to come together as well as who's going to do the work. Do they have the capacity? Because if we don't have the right capacity at the right points in time, we shouldn't be pulling this work, right? The whole idea of the minimum business increments, lots of different sizes and levels of complexity. We don't want to pull this into the work stream even if it's, really important and can't get it done, right? That would go against sort of the mantra of lean, which is start finishing work and stop starting work, right? So we might be able to do something else that we could get done until we have all of the capacity of the people that need to do the work. That doesn't mean they're all starting on day one, like, hey, we're going to pull this MBI and start working on every single team and every single person in the operation or support. Everybody on January 3rd needs to be available. That's not what this means. It just means that for how long we think it's going to take to get this work done at the right points in time, those people with their skills and their experience or the budget that needs to be available, again, marketing and advertising is typically, there's money that needs to be spent. It's available. So the other thing is, how are we going to measure this, right? Measuring our outcomes is critical, right? How do we know we're seeing value realized? Right? It's not just, hey, development team, like, you pushed it out into production, gold star, and everybody celebrates. Right? That's not how we make money if we're a for-profit company. That stuff goes out, and then are we seeing results from that? So in this case, increase Alta Premium, this is Tier 9 product sales by $28 million by fiscal year 2022, and increase net sales by 2 particular categories by half year 2022. Right. So we were looking for some and this was going to give us insight, right? We're going to be able to make a more informed decision on what we might do next. It's just going to take some time to see if this is happening. We're looking to see how this is going, and should we continue to do more work in the ultra premium space, or is it like, look, we're not anywhere making the sales we thought. Right? Do some analysis, see what's going on. But hey, is there something else we can be doing? Is there a different type of product category, or can we just continue to augment the existing tiers of product that we've been selling quite well for some long period of time? So the other thing, are there delivery risks? Yeah, there was a significant dependency on there was a VIP program, but we needed to establish the very special VIP program. And this was well underway. I mean, it was still a risk, and it was still captured here. But again, having a very specific look and feel and having some of the establishment of that very special VIP program was important to be able to launch this microsite. The other thing was operational value stream, the VCS team, needs to be established to service this, right? So there was a risk with that, right? Moving people into this, finding the right people to be able to do it. Again, if you think about it, not quite like a sommelier, right, where you've got somebody at that level of expertise, but somebody that understood these products enough to answer questions and to help either make the sale or, again, entice somebody to become a customer. And the last thing is just sizing, right? So just like we would size stories in this particular case, we did a very high level relative sizing of the work that was in the business backlog. Again, very similarly. Now we had to have the right people. Again, we had the kind of the doers of the work, right? We had our product owner, and in Discipline Agile, we have an architecture owner role. So the development teams, the teams in the development value stream, were the ones that were contributing to the sizing, as well as the people in the supporting and operational value stream. So, right, adding all of the value-adding activities, right, identifying that is very important. And it's very important to do that. Now, I'm focusing on some of these graphics that are in the development value stream because otherwise they just get to be very huge and really tiny. And I see everybody start kind of leaning into their screen because you can't see it. But we need to make sure when we're doing this, we are looking beyond just the IT space.